my YouTube channel where I am uploading materials for engineering students, BSc students, IIT JAM, CSIR NET. Today I will explain you how to find rank of a matrix. It's very important topic for BTech as well as BSc students. Rank tell us about the actual size of the matrix. So here we will discuss two methods to find rank. First method is how to find rank with the help of pivots. Second method is how to find rank with the help of minors. So, how to define a matrix? Matrix, it's the rectangular arrangement of number represented as A11, 12, 13 up to 1n, A21, A22 up to A2n, AM1, AM2, AMN, where A1, A11, A12 and so on is said to be the first row, A21, A22 and so on, A2n it is said to be the second row and so on. AM1, AM2 and AMN this is the mth row. Now A11, A21 and AM1 this is the first column. A12, A22 and A2M this is the second column. A1N, A2N, AMN this is the mth column. So it's a m by n matrix. For example, if you have the matrix like 2, 3, 1, 4 are the elements, then it's a square matrix of order 2 having 2 rows and 2 columns, right? Now, first of all, for finding the rank of the matrix, first you must know about elementary transformations, or these are said to be E operations also. So, first elementary transformation is interchange of two rows or two columns. It is denoted by Rij or C1j. For example, if I write R12, R12 means I am changing first row to the second row. Similarly, C34 means I am exchanging the columns third and fourth. Next you have multiplication of each element of a row or a column by a non-zero number k. So what we do, we multiply the row with some non-zero number k. Say for example you have 2r2. This means 2r2 means second row it get multiplied with the 2. Or you have 3cj, or you can say 3c2. So second column it get multiplied with the entry 3. Third elementary transformation is addition of k times the elements of a row or a column to the corresponding elements of another row or column. For example, let us see over here. Say if I write R1 plus 3r2, and this operation is applied on R1. Means what I am doing, I am multiplying the each entry of R2 with 3, and whatever elements I am getting, those are added to R1, and whole this operation it is applied on R1. So these are the three elementary transformations which we will use while finding the rank of the matrix. Next, what the method we are using here is rational matrices. So, first of all, I want to explain you about rational matrices. What the rational matrices are. A matrix A is called a rational matrix or is said to be a rational form if the following two conditions hold, where a leading non-zero entry of a row of A is the first non-zero element in the first row. What are the two conditions? Two conditions are all zero rows, if any, are at the bottom of the matrix. Second is each leading non-zero entry in a row is to the right of the leading non-zero entry in the preceding row. So I will just explain it with the help of example, then it will be more clear to you. So just see the rational matrix. All zero entries they lies in the last row, and element in the second row is towards the right of the element in the first row, right? And it's a matrix of order. How many rows are there? 1 2 3, 3 rows. 1 2 3 4, 4 columns. So it's a matrix of order 3 by 4. So in this way we define rational matrix. Now the entries 1 and 3, these are said to be the pivots. What they are said? These are said to be pivots. So rank of a matrix A is equal to number of pivots in a rational form of the matrix. So I have a matrix of order 3 by 4. So rank will be 2 because number of pivots they are 2, 1 and 3. Now take up one example, how to find rank of the matrix. So we are finding rank with the help of pivots method, right? So now you can see that it's a matrix of order having 2 rows and 4 columns. So it's a matrix of order 2 by 4. So what I want that all zero entries should be in the last row, and the entry in the second row it should be towards the right of the first row. So what I will do, I will try to make -3 as 0. So which operation will I apply? I will apply R2 plus 3R1, means entries of R1 those get multiplied with 3 and added to R2. So what you will get? 1 2 3 4, and here it will be 0, then 0 plus 3 times 2, 0 plus 0 plus 6 is 6, then 6 plus 3 times 3, 6 plus 9, 6 plus 9 is 15, then you have 8, 8 plus 3 into 4, 12, 8 plus 12 which is 20. Now you can see that pivots are 1 and 6. So the rank of the matrix is 2. Right. So in this way we can find the rank of the matrix. Next example is find the rank of the matrix A having entries. First row is given by this, second row is this, third row is this. So it's a matrix of order 1 2 3, 3 rows, 1 2 3 4, 4 columns. So it is a matrix of order 3 by 4, and I want to find its rank. So what my motive is? My motive is all the zero entries they should be in the last row, and second entry in the second row it should be towards the right of the first row. So first operation I am applying is R2 plus 3 times R1. So whatever R1 is there, you multiply each entry of R1 with 3 and add it to R2. So what you will get? 4, 11, 15. And entries in the third row are 0, 4, 11 and 15. Now I want 0 entries in the last row. So what I will do? I will apply R3 minus R2. So on applying R3 minus R2, you are getting 4 minus 4 0, 11 minus 11 0, 15 minus 15 0. So you can see that all 0 entries are in the last row, and 4 and 1, these are two pivots. So as the number of pivots is 2, so rank is 2. Next question is, find the rank of the matrix A given by this. So again I will try to make all entries in the last row as 0, and entry in the second row, it should be towards the right of the first row. Entry in the third row, it should be towards the right of the entry in the second row. So first of all I will try to make this 2 as 0 and this 3 as 0. So how to make this 2 as 0? If I apply R2 minus 2 times R1, R3 minus 3 times R1. So R2 minus 2 times R1, but it will give you 2 minus 2 times 2, which is 0. Then 4 minus 2 times 2, 0. Then minus 4 minus 2 times minus 3, that will give you 2. Then 6 minus 2 times 1, that will give you 4. Now R3 minus 3 times R1. 3 minus 3 times 1. 6 minus 3 times 2. 6. 6 minus 6, 0. Minus 6 minus 3 times minus 3. So I will get 3. 9 minus 3 times 1. 9 minus 3, 6. So 6. Now I want 0 over here. So what I will do, I will apply the operation R3 minus 3 by 2 R1. So what I will get the entries as 3 as 0 and 6 as 0. So just see in the next slide. I am getting the entries as 0, 0, 0, 0. Now you can see that pivots are 2 and 1. Pivots are 2 and 1. So rank of the matrix is 2. Clear? Now this is the method to find the rank of the matrix with the help of rational matrix or rational matrix form. Now the next method is with the help of minors. So how to find the rank of the matrix with the help of minors? So we consider a matrix A of m by n form. Now as it is a m by n matrix, it has scarce submatrices of different orders, right? Now the determinant of these scarce submatrices are called minors of A. So whatever square submatrices are there, we are taking their determinant, and that determinant is said to be minor of A. Now if all minors of order r plus 1 are 0, but there is at least one non-zero minor of order r, then r is called rank of A and denoted by rho A. So let us take up the example of the matrix. So you can see that it's a 3 by 3 matrix or matrix of order 3. So first of all, what we will do, we will find the largest minor. So largest minor here is 3. So what I do, I take the determinant of that, what it comes out to be. I expand it with the help of R1. On expanding it with the help of R1, I will get 1, 8 minus 14 minus 3, 6 minus 28 plus 4, 12 minus 32. So just solve it out. On solving it, you will get minus 20, which is not equal to 0. So the largest minor, it comes out to be non-zero and which is of order 3. That's why rank of the matrix is taken as 3. Right. Now these are the some results. If A is a null matrix, means A has only 0 entries, then in that case rank of the matrix A, it will comes out to be 0. Now if A is not a null matrix, then rank of A, this will always be either 1 or greater than 1. If A is a non-singular matrix, or you can say if determinant of A is not equal to 0 and A is a matrix of order n, then rank of A, it will be n. If A is m by n matrix, so it is a rectangular matrix, then rank of A, this will be less than is equal to minimum of mn. Say if it is minimum, it's saying, so if it is m is 2, n is 4, so it is 2 by 4. So 2 comma 4, then rank of A either it will be 2 or it will be less than 2. Next is find the rank of the matrix A, which is equal to 1, 2, 3 having first row, 1, 4, 2 second row, 3, 2, 6, 5 as third row. Now when you take up its determinant or largest minor, so it comes out to be 0. As the largest minor comes out to be 0, what we will do? We will take up a minor of order 2. So I have taken a minor 1, 2, 1, 4. So just solve it out. So on solving it, you will get 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2, which is non-zero. So rank of A is 2. Next is find the rank of the matrix having entries as 2, 3, 4 minus 1, 5, 2, 0 minus 1, minus 4, 5, 12 minus 1. So it's a matrix of order 3 by 4. Now you can see that as it is a rectangular matrix, so rank of A, this will be less than is equal to minimum of 3, 4. So minimum of 3, 4 is 3. So when I check all the minors of order 3, they comes out to be 0. Then what will I do? I will take up a minor of order 2. So I have taken a minor of order 2 having entries as 2, 3, 5, 2. Just solve it out. On solving it, you are getting minus 11, which is not equal to 0. So rank of the matrix A is 2. Right? About how to find rank of the matrix, I have discussed two methods and explained it with the help of some examples. So I think this concept will be clear to you. Please like, share and subscribe the channel if you have not done till now. Thanks to all.